All right, guys. All right, guys. Hey, welcome to tonight's special call. Welcome to Dream Team International Six-Figure Mentorship Call, guys. This is Alex Brown calling in live right now from Scottsdale, Arizona. And I'll tell you what, thinking about where we are right now, as a team, as a company, you guys, I've never been so excited in my entire career. I've never felt just so good about the people we have on this team, the people that are smashing, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, the people pushing for that next six-figure, position, in our organization, guys. And it's December. It's a great time to reflect. It's a great time to look at where you are in your business, identify your key leaders, identify the people that are showing the passion, showing the fire, and showing the hunger that they want to get to that next level. You guys, 2 weeks left, basically, in 2014. I got news for you. What this company is coming out with in 2015, with the brand new body build shakes launching early January, enhancements to the pay plan, enhancements to the compensation plan, new leadership training. I'll tell you what, if you've ever wanted to be at the right place, at the right time, and with the right people, that is exactly where you find yourself right here, right now. At 25 years old, I feel fortunate and blessed to be able to lead all of you. I feel fortunate and blessed to be able to go to battle with every single one of you every single day. And I'll tell you what, my phone's ringing off the hook day in and day out from, people in the industry, leaders in the industry, searching, for a home, searching for that company, searching for that final stop they can come in, plant that flag, and build a legacy. So whether you've been involved in Dream Team International for a day, a week, a month, or even a couple years now, feel good about where you are as a person, feel even better as where we are as a team. Really quick shout out to all of you. This is the reason why I do this business. You have to understand, we now have active affiliates and customers in all 50 states and now 36 different countries, and that is a testament to your growth. That is a testament to your leadership, and that is a result in a group of people coming together with big goals, big dreams, and big aspirations, and working as a cohesive unit. Really quick shout out to all the six-figure earners that promoted this call at a very high volume. My dad texted me, we've got half a thousand, 500, over 500 callers on the conference line right now. For those of you on the Google Hangout, welcome to tonight's call. And I'll tell you what, you are in for an absolute treat on tonight's call. I'm gonna get out of the way here, for the first half of this thing, and I'm just gonna let somebody speak to you that knows exactly what he's doing. I'll tell you what, I've made a lot of relationships, in my 3.5 years in this industry. I've made a lot of relationships with people that have made hundreds of thousands and also millions, but I've only made a couple relationships with people that can call themselves a millionaire maker, a millionaire creator, somebody that has not just earned millions of dollars, but has actually helped other people earn millions of dollars. You guys, Robert Hollis is an author, speaker, personal coach, and mentor to thousands of people, including myself. Robert is the Millionaires Mentor, and there is a documented 45 millionaires who credit him to their business, success. Robert has personally built several businesses, you guys, including one that serves a customer base of over 700,000 people in many different countries. He earns well over $2.5 million a year. But I'll tell you what, the biggest thing that I've noticed about Robert Hollis, the biggest reason why I invited him to talk to our top leadership, which is all of you, because this guy has a heart of gold, and his mission on earth is not to make money. His mission on earth is to inspire and motivate people to go after their goals and their dreams with relentless ambition. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to be taking notes this entire time, so if you guys don't have pen and paper out, go get it out, and I'm going to turn it now over to my good friend, coach and the Millionaires Mentor, Mr. Robert Hollis. Robert, are you out there, brother?
Yeah, can you hear me okay, Alex?
I can hear you loud and clear, man. The floor is yours.
Well, thank you very much. I'm telling you what, I enjoy so much being a new friend of yours, and you know, a lot of us are basically looking for mentors online. What I love about the internet more than anything now is what I call mentors from afar. And you don't know this, but there hasn't been a video that you put online or a call that I can't sneak in on that I've been listening to.
That's
And the
good.
reason why is very, very simple. The definition of a great leader, here's the definition of a great leader, is what people say about them when they're not around. And you guys are so, so, so blessed to have Alex as a leader, you know, because people are always talking about, you know, you don't care what people know until you know that they care. And a lot of you don't realize this, but you know, Alex cares about your success probably more than you do. And so the one thing that really, really I dislike about being a mentor and a leader is that we know that you can do this. We know that you could focus for 90 days, never have to work for anybody ever again, and you won't do it. That has got to be the hardest thing to being a mentor, because I'm not going to beat up Alex here a little bit, but you know, one of the things that I can tell you about Robert Hollis and a lot of the people that I've trained that not only have made 6 figures a year but $1 million a year is, I just want to tell you this: we're not that special. We're really not that special. When you look at us, you know, God didn't gift us with some special skills. God didn't gift us with, you know, everyone always is out there going, oh my God, of course I could do this if I was Alex. And one thing I wish that Alex could do and I could do and all the other leaders could do is, I wish that we could have videotaped us 2 years before we became successful. So you could have seen our lives before we became successful, because I would show you those videos, because then every one of you would go to frick to work. You'd go to work like crazy, because if you seen me a year before I got involved in network marketing, you would be going, you got to be kidding me. Because I was just one of those guys, man, that was doing everything I was told. I went out there, got education. Then they told me to go get more education. I wasn't that smart. So what I did is I went to a trade school to be an auto mechanic. And now it's easy to be successful once you got education. You got to work your ass off. And so no matter how hard I worked, I know that some of you remember your first job. Some of you are young and haven't had a job yet. I pray you never get a job. But I'm one of those guys that really went out there. I got there early. I took, you know, no breaks. I took short lunch. I went out there and, you know, stayed later. Why? Because I was told the American dream is simple. All you got to do is work harder than anybody else. You get raises and you get recognized and you go to the top of the ladder. How many of us now know that's BS? That's 100% BS. And I believed it. And I tell people all the time, one of the keys I can tell you is that you got to get great at sorting. You just got to get great at sorting. Professionals sort. They look for the right people at the right time. And when they run into someone that's not at the right place at the right time, they don't question who they are and what they're doing, and they don't question the system. They don't question the system. See, a lot of people, what they do is they get involved in this profession, they go out and talk to a couple of people at the wrong place at the wrong time in the wrong mindset, they don't get the right results, so then they think there's something wrong with you, or personally me, or then what they do is they think there's something wrong with the system. Here's where everyone messes up. Then what you do is you stop performing because you think there's something wrong with you, that you don't know enough. And then what you do is you start screwing with the system. You start looking at other little things to do. Like, you know, I won't say what this guy says, and, you know, I'll add a little more to it. I don't feel comfortable saying that, so I'll take a little less out. And I'll go over here, and I'll go over here, and I'll try this, and I'll try this. And you're like a fish in a pond that's hungry, and there's a bunch of little shiny things all over the place. And you're going toward that shiny thing, and you're going toward that shiny thing, and you're going toward that shiny thing. And you never do anything long enough to get good at it. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is to learn a thing called mastering the mundane. See, what I do every day, what Alex does every day to become successful, if you really watched us, looks sort of boring. I'll tell you why. We say the same story over and over all day to a lot of people. We don't change it. We just keep talking to people over and over and over again. And if you could watch Alex from a hidden camera and watch him for a week, all you'd say is the same thing you say about me. Oh my God, is that all they do? But we do it long enough to get good at it, and then we get gooder, and then we get gooder, and then we get gooder, and then what we do is we get results. And then when we get results, we get confidence. That turns into more action, and when we got more action, then we believe we have more potential. Now that we got more potential, it just starts going crazy. So then we get excited, and we go into more action, what gets us more results, but all we're doing is the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this, and I know there's people all over the world, but do you realize that Kobe Bryant tonight broke the record of Michael Jordan for more points scored? Now, how many people know that there's two other people above him that have more points? Kareem Jabbar, and I'm trying to think of the other guy. I think Karl Malone. But he beat Michael Jordan. But here's the funny thing. Last month, Kobe Bryant broke the overall record of all NBA players. Guess what that record is? The most shots missed.
Wow.
Kobe Bryant, going after Michael Jordan's record, now has beat every player that's ever played the game with the most missed shots. That's how you get the awards. That's how you get the championship rings. That's you just go out there and you just keep shooting. You keep shooting and you get good. So, it's funny because a lot of people told this story of old that Babe Ruth, of course, got his record for home runs beat. But he still holds the Guinness Book of World Records for the most strikeouts. I mean, honestly, why is it that people are scared to strike out? Just shoot, just shoot. But you got to master the mundane. You got to find what a successful person like Alex is doing. Find out what he says to pique interest. And you got to master the mundane. You got to pique interest. You got to get good at inviting. You got to get good at edifying an expert and getting the hell out of the way. Stop being the deal. I didn't want to be the deal. I believe that I made $1 million before I was 30, 25 years ago, because I didn't want to be the deal, Alex. I thought, I'm going to be an auto mechanic, long hair, mullet, beard, wearing a motorcycle jacket because I drove motorcycle back and forth to work every day. And I thought, wow, here's a guy that's making 62 grand a month. That was my mentor. And so all I did is walk up to people and say this little saying. Now, I know that there's other systems out there. I don't know what Alex teaches, but this is what I do. I walk up to people because I'm not direct. I'm not a direct person. I'm sort of introverted. I bet you think I'm different 25 years. I'm not that introverted anymore. Money will do that to you, Money won't buy you happiness, Alex, but it'll sure make you a hell of a happy person. It's like, so bottom line, what was hilarious is I'd walk up to people and I'd say, hi, how are you? And they go, great. I said, I'm Robert. And they go, oh, hello. And I said, listen, could you do me a huge personal favor? And they go, what? I go, do you know anyone right now that needs to make extra money? And they would go, well, what is this? I go, why, are you interested? And they go, well, it depends on what it is. And I go, listen, I never edified a product or a company. I would always edify my mentor. And I would say, listen, right now I'm working with this guy named Alex, and I'm telling you what, the guy is incredible. He's working with me one-on-one to help me become successful. And he's looking for other people to mentor. You know what? What I'd like to do is send you over a video that you can look at, and I promise when you see this video, you're going to feel excited. Just share with me some people that need our help. Now, if you like what you see, then I need you to talk to him. And every time, Alex, someone would ask me, well, what is this? I go, listen, dude, I'm a broke auto mechanic on workman's comp. You want me to teach you how to do that? If you want to learn how to be successful, you got to talk to a successful person, and I can put you in front of them. I can get you on a call with them. I can get you on a Google Hangout with them. So my goal is to master the mundane. My goal was to get good at edifying my upline and a successful person, good at getting excited and inviting people and piquing interest. I wanted to master those just like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan learned to master the shot. How do you do that? Over and over and over and over and over again. I make this joke all the time, Alex, with people that I mentor. I say, listen, let's say you wanted to be a marathon runner. So you find a guy that's a good marathon runner, and you walk up to him and you say, well, what are we going to do today? We're going to run. Hey, Alex, I'm sort of bored with running today. What are we going to do tomorrow? Tomorrow we're going to run. And I think that, I just think that people get bored too fast. Okay, so how are you going to stop from being bored? Easy. You got to start imagining your life and what it's going to be like when you master the mundane. See, I thought, wow, if this guy's making 60 grand a month, then maybe I can. No, I didn't say that. I said, what if I could make 10%? 10% of what this guy's making. If I could make 6 grand a month, I never have to work for anybody ever again. So I knew that I could pick up 10% of what my mentor knew. So I ask each and every one of you, get focused on the thing that can make you the most money. And the thing that makes you the most money is contacting the most people the fastest as you can, saying as little as possible to as many people as quick as you can. You got to use the system. For those of you right now, I can guarantee you, if you could go back into simple mode, and simple mode is get excited, talk to people, get them in front of the system. If you don't know what the system is, send an email to Alex so he can show you the system again. Because every one of you it's hilarious to me, because I always tell people all the time, Alex, if I held a gun to their head, if I kidnapped them and held a gun to their head and say, listen, tell me what Alex's system is to success, they know it.
Yep.
They just won't do it.
Right. What you're saying is to keep it simple, pique interest, and then leverage third party.
Yep, absolutely. And so my deal is I needed to be successful like yesterday. I was a father. I'm all of a sudden on workman's comp making $900, and I learned this thing from my mentor. He told me, Robert, he said, listen, can you give me 90 days? 90 days, I want you to work like you work for your frickin' boss. Get up in the morning, get showered, get to wherever you need to do, and give me your 8 hours. And I went, well, I worked flat rate as an auto mechanic. I'd put in 12, 14-hour days. He goes, you do that for me for 90 days. Seriously. Not pretending to work, really work. So the deal is how many people did I talk to that was new a day? How many people did I get to watch the video or get in front of one of my mentors a day? And then how many people signed up a day? That was my job. My job was to fill the boxes. Now, why I tell people all the time to have 3 little boxes is because guess what can't go in those boxes? Stories. So the person like, hey, Alex, how many people you got in the box? Well, listen, you don't know what happened today. I had to take care of my parents, and, I had my backache, and then, I had to go over here, and I got to clean the garage. No, I don't want to hear your flipping story. Second thing is I don't want to hear your excuses either. Let's put a number in the box. So you can't get better results without knowing what your results are. Now, if you're hearing me for the first time and your results are 0, guess what? We know where your numbers are now. We just got to get them better. So I'll make a challenge to every one of your people, Alex, that my mentor made to me. He looked at me and he said, listen, I put 70 people in front of my mentor. 70 people in front of my mentor in my first 30 days.
Wow.
And I looked, and this is what he said, because he knew I was challenge-oriented. He said, so say you're half of me. I go, listen, dude, I ain't half of anybody. But what he taught me, Alex, is he taught me the things to measure. See, what people do is they measure how many hours they do this. They measure how many people that they talk to. They measure how many peaks of interest they do. Those are not things you measure. Those are points that Jordan and Kobe made that missed. The only thing that you want to count is the people that got in front of an effective presentation. So I put 72 people in front of my mentor. I was 26 years old, and I put 72 people in front of my mentor my first 30 days. My first full check in 45 days with the profession of network marketing was $10,210. Now, what do you think happened my second month? Everyone that I brought in knew that you could make 10 grand. And
right.
That was the wave. All of a sudden, I could not find enough time in the day to talk to my people's people. It went from 70 people that signed up. Oh, I apologize. It was 72 people that got in front of him. Only 31 signed up. And out of those 31, Alex, I could not do enough one-on-ones, two-on-ones, three-way calls. Today I do a lot of Google Hangouts. If I'm not close to them, get them peek, let them see the videos, get on a Google Hangout with me so I can look at them in the eyes and find out what their goals are, put them a game plan together, and let's go to work, man. And so, it was fun for me to put 600 people in the company in my first 90 days.
Wow.
And that wave, Alex, that I did 25 years ago is carried me this whole entire time. Because why? It doesn't make a difference what company I'm involved in. All I got to do is I've learned to master the peak. I've learned to master the invite, get people there, seriously, edify my upline, get them in front of an effective presentation. So now I've been able to do this in every company I've been in.
Yep, and that system is the exact system that we teach. We have 4 steps to success. Your why and dreams, your list, the effective invite, and then the peak, and then get them to an event. We do the same thing you guys do.
It was funny, Alex. When I spoke at the GoPro event 3 years ago, I thought it was hilarious because they brought on you and the other people, the under 30 panel, right? And I don't know if you remember this. I think I said it last year. Is like what made me feel old is I got up in front of the room and I said, wow, here we were, 25 years ago, and it was Eric Worre, Lisa Grossman, Jim Faubert, Jeff Herberti, me. It was all of us in the under 30 group doing what you're doing now just 25 years ago. And so, you look at it and it's like, wow, where's Alex going to be? Where's the team that's watching this going to be? Just understand that 25 years ago, because this industry is at the right time, and I stay in touch with your guys' company. It is a rocket ship. Don't be don't be looking to the left and right for the other shiny thing. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you want to get confused, go to the directsellingassociation.org and click on the list of the 4,000 network marketing companies that are there selling every product on the world. Find a person like Alex, stay in the company that you're in, and learn to master the basics. Because if you don't, and you go to another company, you still got to learn to master the basics.
We tell people, when people leave and they come back, and they leave and they come back, and I say, you are who you are no matter where you are. LeBron James, whether he's in Miami, Cleveland, or Toronto, he's still LeBron James.
Yes.
Kobe Bryant's still Kobe Bryant. So in network marketing, whether you're in Vima or company A, B, and C, you're still going to, like you said, you still have to master the basics. It doesn't matter how good a product or service you've got, and I think we've got a pretty good line of products over here. You still have to master the basics, stay consistent, and work your ass off.
Yeah, because if you got a team of 5 people and you leave and go to another company with the team of 5, you're still probably making the same amount of money.
Right.
So learn to master a way to get your group to 100, 200, to 1,000. So the only other thing that I would share, Alex, is that, always remember that you got to ask for help. My biggest thing that and I hope I don't offend anybody, but if I do, I'm sorry. But the number one thing I learned for 2014 is stupid people don't know that they're stupid. So they think they know what they're doing, but the results don't show it. So if you don't know you're stupid, then guess what? I need to tell you something. And Albert Einstein said it, someone smarter than me. You can't take the same mind, same body and soul that got you in the place that you are today and use that same mind and thought pattern to get you out of it. You got to start looking for a mentor. You got to start looking for someone that's documented, and you got to humble yourself, because let me be honest with you. If you already knew what it took to be happy and successful, then you're just lazy if you're not doing it. I would say that you're making it too confusing, because most people do. You think it's too complicated. You think it's too hard. You're worried about what people think and what they're going to say. So you got to hang around somebody like Alex that's going to share with you exactly what to do, and just trust him for 90 days. Just trust him for the end of the year. Right now, guess what? All the broke people right now in the world are taking off between now and Christmas. All the broke people are taking off before, till the first week in January. Why? Because they've done it every year of their life. This is the time where, I'm just going to, relax and ponder what I messed up for the year. And I'm going to hang around with family. Yes, family's important. But family's more important when you can pay for everyone's trip to Hawaii for Christmas. You want to spend time with your family, make enough money to pay for an airplane ticket and hotel rooms and food for your entire family of 50 to go on a vacation. That's Christmas. You know what I mean? Not having everyone in a different location. So set your standards a little higher. Set your goals a little higher. And just trust Alex, throw caution to the wind for the rest of the year in 2015, and just go all out. Sell out. Do the simple things. Don't add anything. And then do me a favor in 90 days. Contact me. You can find me, Robert Hollis, on Google. I'm everywhere. And say, you know what, when you talked with Alex on the phone, you know what, I did exactly what you said for 90 days, and it didn't work. Call me in 90 days, and there's only two things that you can tell me. I'm glad I listened to you. I'm now in the best place of my life. Or you won't call me because you didn't do it.
Right. Well, hey, Robert, while we got you on the line, I got a couple questions for you, man, because I know your time is valuable, but I know you just have a wealth, of knowledge. The newest person starting out, the newest guy gets on board, David, and he's jacked up, he's fired up, he wants to retire his mom. If you could give him just a couple sentences of advice, just starting out. So all the people on the call, a lot of them are new.
Okay.
What would you tell that fired up David, when he's first getting going in Vima?
There's not a doubt in my mind that you can succeed at this. There's not a doubt in my mind that you can make as much money as you want, the lifestyle that you want. I'm telling you, all you need to do is trust in the people that are already went there. That's all you got to do. Is if some people already in the company, like Alex, has already gone there, then follow the path. They've already made it. Just follow the path.
Awesome. I love it, man. And it's so true, you guys. Everyone that I've talked to, all the big-time mentors and leaders out there, including Robert, they all say it in their own way, but it's always the same information. It's finding something you love. It's finding, that home. Obviously, we all know we're home with Vima. We all know BK Braco, this dude wants to give this company to his kids. It's going to be a multi-billion-dollar company. You have to be consistent. Talk to more people. Peak interest. Leverage an upline, and just get to work. So really quick, Robert, the team doesn't know this yet. My core group does. We're gonna start pre-launching a 90-day, blitz here. I'm lining up, the Eric Worre to get on a call with everybody on the line right now,
Wow.
in a couple weeks, and we're gonna do a 90-day blitz. I'm talking just all in, all out, massive action. So I know we talked before the call, and you said that your career really got summed up. I mean, the millions you've earned.
Yes.
You really created that momentum during these 90-day blitzes. So, you know, give us a couple minutes on the 90-day blitz, what it means to you, and really what it can do for everybody on the line tonight.
The best example that I give for this, and I know that people have seen this, that this hasn't happened to them, but we see a person that has a stalled car. And it's funny because that's where people are in their life. Your car is stalled, and if you sit in it, you bang on the steering wheel and you cuss and you say all kinds of things, it doesn't make the car move. What's hilarious is that, and it's sad, that all the people while they're driving around you are calling your names, get the hell out of the way. There's people on the side of the road that are laughing. A 90-day blitz to me, Alex, is when you finally get upset and said enough. You know, I'm drawing a line in the sand. I'm not living my life like this anymore. If Alex can do it, I can do it. If Robert can do it and Eric can do it, I can do it. And you open up the door of the car and you put everything in your effort in. Now, when you put every ounce of your being into it and you push hard, this happens in the universe. It happens every time. It's a law. You push so hard that all of a sudden everyone's laughing. Alex is not going to be able to do it. Robert's not going to be able to do it. And you keep pushing, and then finally someone pulls up behind your car. They throw it in park and put their flashers out, and they get out and start pushing. And as soon as they start helping you push, then everyone around you starts going, oh, now that he's pushing, I look like an asshole. Because that guy's now with them. And you start generating this thing where a bunch of people start pushing the car, and then you'll hear something in 90 days. It's like, guess what? Alex, get in the car, we're pushing. And so there's no other way to create momentum. Some of you, and I trust you, this business, this multi-level profession is the worst business on the planet if you play with it. It will flat out destroy you because you're playing with it. You never make any momentum. You're spending money. You're not making enough to cover your expenses. I mean, do a 90-day blitz to get momentum, and guess what? It'll take you for the rest of your life. It'll take you for the rest of your life.
Awesome, awesome. Well, hey, Robert, you know, one more time, I know you're a busy man, and, you know, we really, really, truly appreciate, you know, having you on the call, man. Your laugh is contagious, dude. I just want to be around you, man, just hear that laugh all night long. But, you know, you're something else, man. You know, you made a lot of money. You're sharp. You're fired up. And, you know, what really gets me excited is that, you know, even at the point of your career, you know, with the money you've earned, you're still out there helping people. You're still out there motivating. And, you know, you are a true legend, man. So I just want to say thank you for being on the line tonight. You know, we're going to record this sucker and blast this all over all of our pages, man. So I just want to say, before I go into a couple more things here on my end, you know, thank you very much for being on the call tonight.
Well, absolutely. I can't wait to see, Alex, what you do. I love your passion. I love your focus. I love your commitment to personal development. And I can't wait. I want to be alive, and I pray to be alive when you're 53, and I get to see what you created with your team and the people that get involved and follow you. It's going to be a trip to watch you and my sons. You know, my Robert Hollis Jr., he's 32. I'm a new grandpa. And my son Matthew, he's 22. He just got married, and both him and his wife, he actually met his wife in network marketing. So I never even thought about that. My first son did too. So you meet your wives in this profession, and now all four of them are. So thank you very much. I really appreciate you, and I hope that each and every one of you have a great Merry Christmas and a great 2015.
Well, thank you very much once again. And you guys, you just heard it here first, man. The Robert Hollis dropping knowledge, you guys, on really how to be successful in this business. And if there's one thing you took away from what he said, was he's saying the same things we preach every single day. And all that does is it proves to you that anybody can do this business. Anybody can do this business. You have to make the decision, guys. So really quick, I'm going to go 10 minutes fast here. I hope you have your pen out, your paper out. Robert just fired me up. So guys, I'm going to talk about a couple of things I learned in Toronto, Canada this past week. I got the opportunity to spend 5 days with the Bob Proctor, you guys, and he messed me up, in a good way. He shook up everything in my mind, and he said, Alex, You need to focus on this, this, and this. And I want you to take this information and plug it right into your team the second you get back in the States. So guys, I'm back in the States, and I want to share some information with you. And a little background information, guys. People at this seminar had to spend $15,000 a ticket to be in attendance for 5 days. And only 2 points tonight. I could go for 16 hours right now, but I'm going to give you 2 points tonight, and I hope you're taking notes, you guys. Bob Proctor said, you are capable of anything and everything. The same thing Robert just talked about. We are capable of anything and everything, and to go where you've never been, you must do what you've never done. The second part of that really shook me, you guys. To go where you've never been, to get to $5,000 a month, to get to $10,000 a month. This is a six-figure mentorship call, so I'm not talking about $500 a month. I'm talking about the big incomes, the big lifestyles, the big homes, the big charity donations. I'm talking about the big kahuna, the Robert Hollis money, you guys. And I'm telling you, to go where you've never been, you have to be willing to do what you've never done. We've got a couple weeks left in 2014. I'll tell you what, the people that wait to capitalize in 2015, and the ones that start January 1, you've already lost. We've started. In our condo, we've started 2015 already. And you say, well, how does that make sense? It doesn't have to make sense. We started 2015 already. We're doing the calls. We're doing the Ubers. We did a bunch of meetings tonight in Arizona. We've started our next year right now. So to go where you've never been, you must be willing to do what you've never done, okay? And the second thing I want to share with you is one single word. And this is what Bob Proctor told me. He said, Alex, the Henry Fords, the Firestone Tire family, the Wright brothers, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Mark Cuban, Donald Trump, Warren Buffett, you name it, you name that individual, you name that winner, you name any, Jay-Z, the Beyonce, the LeBron, anybody, Floyd Mayweather, you name a successful individual, it comes down to one word. It is called discipline. What do you do when nobody is watching? What do you do when it's 3 in the morning and you can't sleep? Are you listening to music, or are you reading, This is Bob Proctor, that brand new book that just came out that I read last night, a couple chapters? What are you doing when nobody watches you? What do you think Kobe Bryant does when no one's watching him? LeBron James, nobody was watching him. Cristiano Ronaldo, when nobody's watching him, right? What are these individuals doing when there's no press, there's no news station, there's no concert, there's no big speech? What are they doing? And they are working. You know why? Because they are disciplined. Discipline is this: the ability to give yourself a command and then follow it. Discipline. Guys, the secret to success, as you just heard it from Robert, there's no secret. I used to think there was a secret, and then I got to talking to people who've earned tens of millions of dollars, and they laugh about it. There's no secret to success. Successful people do what unsuccessful people aren't willing to do. Do you think it's fun to get up at 5 in the morning? Do you think it's fun to go get told no 10 times tomorrow and keep going and keep being positive and keep being motivated and keep being inspired? Do you think it's simple and easy to drive across the state to go meet one new person? Is it simple and easy to spend your whole bank account on hotel rooms for your team, come San Diego January 3rd and 4th? Do you think it's easy to do what it's not easy, it's not hard, it's simple. And it takes something called discipline, the ability to give yourself a command and then follow it. Follow that command. I'll be honest with you. We've attracted some phenomenal new leadership that you're going to be here talked about very, very shortly, that have joined the team, that are smashing ranks, that are coming to Vima and saying, I can't believe how good you guys have got this thing. I've been in the industry for 5, 10, 15 years. I've made X amount of money. I can't believe how good this freaking company is. I was at the GoPro event in Vegas, and I talked to a lot of the speakers on stage, and they said secretly they're drinking Verve every single month as a customer because it's that good. You guys understand, iced tea, coffee, weight loss shakes. The only ready-to-drink shake is coming out in January, and it tastes like a vanilla ice cream shake, and you're going to be able to lose weight on it, you guys. We are the official drink of the Phoenix Suns. Chris and Hattie Powell, the stars of Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition. BK Borrego has 7 kids, under 7, and he wants this company to be here in 2095. This is a legacy company. You have to feel good about, guys, this is your first company for a lot of you, and it's going to be your last company for all of you. You have to understand you are in the right place at the right time with the right people. This is not sales hype. This is not just some sales BS. This is real life stuff coming from people that have talked to me who have earned tens of millions of dollars saying, Alex, if you only knew what you had in front of you, if your people only knew how good you guys have it in front of you, from the comp plan to the product line to the leadership to the culture to the atmosphere. You know, I was talking to a guy today that's made millions of dollars. He said, Alex, the people that are going to join your company in the next 24 months will take this company to multiple billions in the blink of an eye, because people are waking up and they're realizing that this is that next big thing, that next big company, and you guys, you're in it first. You have first movers advantage. Guys, nobody knows about this business yet. We did $200 million last year. That is nothing compared to the Amways, the Mary Kays, the Avons, the New Skins. $2, $3, $4, $5 billion a year in sales, you guys. We are a tiny little 8-year-old, 10-year-old child that is growing, learning, and maturing. And what we put together between BK Borrego and the Alcazan family, my family, Derek Alexander, our top leaders on this call right now, what we're rolling out come January 1, you guys, this company is going to go from here to here. And the people that really, truly dig deep and dig their roots deep right now, end of 2014, are going to not just capitalize, not just make a lot of money, but create generational wealth for your family, your family's family, and your family's family. I am good friends with Dexter Yeager, #1 in Amway. I think it might be his great-grandson. It's either his grandson or his great-grandson. He said, Alex, my family just celebrated over 55 years in the Amway business. And that's what people on this call, that's what we're going to be celebrating one year on an island somewhere called, Mangosteen Island, okay? That's what we're going to be talking about. Are you going to be at that dinner table? Are you going to be at that, you have to make $1 million a year to sit at that dinner table. Are you going to be at that dinner table? Guys, this is a 6-figure mentorship call. Okay, this is where the big hitters come to play. This is where the big hitters come to learn. I don't have Robert Hollis talking on an opportunity call. I bring him on the 6-figure mentorship call because these are the people that are the big-time hitters, the big-time winners, the people that have big goals, big dreams, big aspirations, guys, and you are the future of Dream Team International. You are the next wave. We are waiting and looking and searching for that next success story. Young guy, young girl, white guy, black guy, Latino, purple, green, brown, doesn't matter. You bring the desire. We're going to give you the direction. I'll tell you what, this in closing, you guys, one more time, right place, right time, right people, right products, right pay plan, right leadership, right everything. It's up to who? The man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror, guys. Somebody told me a very long time ago, I said, Alex, if it's to be, it's up to me. You control your own destiny. You are in business for yourself, and you're never by yourself. But it is up to you, like Robert said, make that decision, draw the line in the sand, and say, you know what? I'm done. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of feeling broke, busted, and disgusted. I'm sick and tired of not buying mom what mom wants for Christmas, what dad wants for Hanukkah, and what little sister wants for freaking Kwanzaa. I'm sick and tired of staring at price tags. I'm sick and tired of not driving a BMW. I'm sick and tired of not taking family vacations, and I'm sick and tired of not being able to donate money to my temple, synagogue, and charity. I'm done with being broke. I'm done with being average. I'm done with being mediocre. In 2015, I'm taking a stance, and I'm burning the ships behind me. I'm not looking back, and there's a big mountain in front of me. And there's 2 things that are about to happen. Number 1, you're going to see me on top of that mountain waving my flag. Or number 2, I'm going to be dead on the side because I am not retreating. I am not retracting. I am not going back. This is my life. This is my decision. This is my opportunity. This is my deal to prove myself right and to leave a legacy, guys. So with that, signing off, Dream Team International 6-figure mentorship call. One more time, Robert Hollis, man, you are a legend in my eyes, and I'm excited to team up with you in the future on multiple things. And guys, I'll tell you what, man, this is it. This is the pre-launch to the rest of your life. Don't take it lightly. Take it serious. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to help you make the rest of your life the best of your life. I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. I will fight for your freedom to the day that I die. Signing off. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.